ne batutegeeza enteekateeka ze balina ab'NRM bajja oba mwabalabu aba CP nabo bajja Conservative Party mwami Mabirizi yajja ne mwami Kendu Chams n'abantu abalala baganda bamwe aba DF nabo baali wano Matasi Mpuga ne banne
Sorry, I had to do that. Now, Mpuga, like seriously, when you're a grown man and you don't really care about your reputation, this is how you're going to be treated. People are bagenda kuisamwa maso in a very subtle manner that everything you say you're going to sound like you're a comedian. Now, at the moment, Mpuga totally sounds like he's a comedian.
Nolo kirungi nga mwe abakulembeze abaluubirira okufuga Uganda okutambula n'ebendera yaffe ekintu ekyo nze nkyagala nnyo.
As we all know by now, Bobi Wine visited Katikilo to tell him what has happened throughout his time while traveling the whole entire country, campaigning for the presidential seat. Katikilo also had something to say to him. After Bobi Wine's speech, if you haven't watched my recent video that I just uploaded, you are going to get it at the end of this video. But Katikilo also had something to say. He said quite a lot, and I thought I could share it with you guys. It was quite an interesting speech, and here we go.
Akola milimo gye gya kuyimba era nga tutera nnyo okunyumya. Era yanyiizaako omulundi gumu. Era ne nkimugamba teyampita ku mbaga ng'awasa Babi. Nimugamba nze minisita wo tutambudde ffe n'emyaka gino n'oli wasa omukazi omubalagavu obwenkanidde awo wantya buti nyinza omukutwalako kirungi ate ono kituufu kyabagambye ono mukoddomi wange mukyala wange wa Mbogo era yakola ekikolwa ndowooza yeerabidde mukyala wange bwe yafiirwa maama ono yatambula n'ajja ekawuku mu budde okumuziika naye abadde takijjukira takyogeddeeko naye wajja n'okuziikirako kale ne tusanyuka nnyo naawe mukoddomi wange nyansanyusa okukulaba nammwe abatali bakoddomi bange nsanyusa okubalaba Bulange eringa Lutikko Lubaga oba Namirembe w'omuzikiti gw'Ekibuli buli muntu agenda Lubaga mu mbeera ze bw'aba gy'asabira awatali kufa ku ndowooza ye ebyobufuzi oba eggwanga lye okuva ku mulembe gwa Kintu okutuusa kati olulyo luno olumaamidde Obuganda olukulirwa Ssaabasajja Kabaka Ronald Mwenda Mutebi lwakatufugira emyaka gigenda mu 900.
Emyaka Luenda, 900 years. I don't think people understand the idea of 900 years of existence. When a people exist for 900 years, there are very many things that speak positively to the fact that this people, a people, has existed for all those years. And these things are the backbone of that people existing. I mean, there are very many dynasties that came to an end, but Buganda is still here. For some reason, it is still here. Even though it has gone through quite a number of political instabilities, it has gone through different times of wars between its neighbors and other tribes and stuff like that. The only history we have about Buganda is that history that was written by a white man. And then the other history that is not written by a white man, it's transferred orally. Kambidemo mu Luganda abantu babitegere. History gwe tulina mu Buganda amanyikiddwa worldwide, yoyo abazungu gwe bawandiika. And only the victors write history. Okitegera. But history gwe tutalina mu buwandiike ate ye mungi ennyo okusinga oyo omuwandiike. Oyo gwe tulina mu butali buwandiike abeera transferred orally. Now, Katikilo says Buganda has existed for over 900 years, or maybe nearly. Who's counting? This means the values of what takes this land to be the land it is and the people for who they are very strong and really well rooted that it's going to be here for the next, I don't know how many years. Let's listen in.
Era buli munnabyafayo akimanyi nti Buganda gwe musingi okwazimbirwa ensi eno Uganda. N'olwekyo ekitebe ky'Obwakabaka kyaniriza bonna abasse ekitiibwa mu nnono zaffe wamu n'omutwe gwaffe Ssaabasajja Kabaka. Sebo weebale kugamba nti muli bawulize naye gwe mbadde nkumanya ebbanga lyonna. Naye weewaawo kaakati olina obuvunaanyizibwa okutwala Uganda yonna. Naye
he hasn't yet become president, bro. Then people rejoiced, and then he corrected himself and he was like, isn't he running for president, huh?
Ate akalulu kanoonya si kakufuga Uganda. Naye bw'oba omuntu yenna bw'aba ow'okufuga Uganda alina kusooka kutegeera bya kitundu gye bamuzaala. Obottayi ndowooza yasobola kutegeera by'erango. President Museveni ndowooza naye yategeera ebyankole. Naawe olina okutegeera ebya Buganda. Kubanga gye bakuzaala bwe bamala okutegeera bino ebirala ogattako bugasi. Awo nno kikulu bw'ojja wano era n'abalala batukyalidde nga mmwe bwe mukoze ne batutegeeza enteekateeka ze balina. Aba-NRM bajja oba mwabalabu, aba CP nabo bajja, Conservative Party Mwami Mabirizi yajja ne Mwami Ken Lukyamzi n'abantu abalala. Baganda bamwe aba BF nabo baali wano. Matasi Mpuga ne banne.
Sorry, I had to do that. Now, Mpuga, like seriously, when you're a grown man and you don't really care about your reputation, this is how you're going to be treated. People are bagenda kuyisamu amaso in a very subtle manner that everything you say, you're going to sound like you're a comedian. Now, at the moment, Mpuga totally sounds like he's a comedian. Like, the other day I saw him galimu kuvumirira government and how they are treating Bobi Wine and all of that. Like, no matter how you're trying to pull yourself ngawesika kubisubi, you will never make it out alive because you already lost your reputation to your actions. Ekintu kye yakola, it really, really degraded him to that point that even right now, tuli mu Buganda, where he is supposed to be taken as a serious person, where he's supposed to be taken as a serious man, nobody takes him serious. That was a very strong statement. Like, this is a very strong statement. If Mpuga was watching this, he would really, really feel so horrible that he needs to come back to himself and realize what he did. But this is a great statement. And they didn't do it because they wanted to. They did it because that's how you react to a person who is grown up, but they do things that are not really smart.
Nze mbabuulira nti oba oli mu langi mmyufu oba oli mu ya kiragala oba ya kyenvu oba otaddeko entalabuusi oba oyambadde sappule nga mwannyinaze Florence Namayanja oli wa ddembe olugirugule bw'oba omanyi nti mu Buganda Kabaka ye kitaffe. Awo nno temutyanga kujja wano ne mwegazaanya. Nze Kabaka yaŋŋamba abantu bonna bonna baanirize. Mbeebaza okutambula n'ebbendera eya Uganda. Bannayuganda baagalana nnyo. Wayinza okubaayo abantu nga tebandyagadde bannayuganda baagalane. Naye nze si kyendaba. Nze ntambudde Uganda ne ngimalako. Buli gye ngenza abantu bannyaniriza bulungi nga bamanyi nti ndi Katikilo ate ow'e Buganda. Lwe nasooka ogenda mu Ankole ekyamazima n'ekibuga nakiggala ekyambala. Nabadde mbaale luli nali ggulu. Bannayuganda baagalana kati ffe abakulembeze tukuze omwoyo gw'obwa Sseruganda.
Basically, I think that's Bobi Wine's lyric every time he travels everywhere he has been. Kyagezeko gamba, can we all come together with one cause that we want a change in government? Because, I mean, 40 years is 40 years. I cannot say anything about that. But His rhetoric is, can we come together and change government? At least we see another president in our lifetime or whatever. Of course, we are going to see another president in our lifetime. That's like inevitable. But is it a president that's going to be chosen by Ugandans? I don't know.
Kubanga ebiruma ow'eggulu by'ebiruma ow'ebugisu by'ebiruma ow'ebusoga by'ebiruma owa Buganda bw'ogenda okubyetegereza. N'olwekyo kirungi nga mmwe abakulembeze abaluubirira okufuga Uganda okutambula n'ebendera yaffe ekintu ekyo nze nkyagala nnyo.
You know, growing up, I always saw Americans very proud of the fact that they have their national flag and they put it everywhere and they can protect it and they can defend it and they can do anything. Like, let me say, there is this movie, I don't know if, is it White House Down? And like in every movie, they put their national flag like this is like the symbol of America. The other day, I saw a policeman, fumita, some border guy who was like dressing up in a Ugandan flag and he was like, poking what a jeep pricking, and I'm like, Ivanak, is this what we have gotten to as Ugandans? Because if Owamaje alimukufumita the Uganda flag like that, does that mean they love the country or does that mean they hate the country? I don't know. It's over to you guys to decide what you see and how you try to interpret it. But for me, I'm like, this is the very first time I feel like, maybe not, but in our generation, this is the very first time we feel like the national flag means something to us. Maybe it's just me talking, but yeah, the national flag really, really means something to us. I love our national flag. It's a beautiful flag. It's even much better than, I don't know, do we share it with Germany or Belgium? I'm not sure. One of the two. But yeah, it's much better than all of those because of what it symbolizes. It's what binds us together. That whole entire black, yellow, red, and then the coat of arms. And it's a beautiful flag. It is the symbol of being a Ugandan. There is nothing else. And whatever Bobi Wine did with his team to sort of like come together and get it as their symbol of the campaign, that was smart. That was pretty smart. Regardless of whichever political party you come from, at the end of the day, we are all Ugandans and we should respect each other and we should respect the flag, really, respect the country. And this is our motherland. This is where our children will be. This is where our grandkids are going to be. Long after we are gone, this is where our great-grandchildren will be as well. So thank you for watching and see you in the next one. Peace.